Hello, everyone, and thank you for the invitation. Today, I would like actually to share with you how we are transforming the R&D organization in Bausch and Lomb, and especially on reloading the pipeline with an impactful innovations. So everybody knows Bausch and Lomb have been for 170 years serving the eye health area. And we are an integrated eye care. We invest in several businesses, whether pharma, surgical, vision care, or even consumer. We actually have about 13,000 employees that all aligned by one mission is helping patients seeing better to live better. We have our integrated facilities that allow us to scale up any innovation that we can be developing within R&D. R&D organization also, we had rewired the organization over the past couple of years, particularly focus on bringing the best talents in the industry and building our capabilities, especially with regard early stage evaluation, whether on the device side or on the pharma side. Our strategy has been very simple, but very impactful. First, we need to see that we have an oiled machine that can deliver on launches. And actually, we have done a lot of operational improvements in order to demonstrate that we are able to launch products as fast as possible to bring them to the patients. The second one, we are looking also for reloading the pipeline with a potential for category disruption. We're not looking for an incremental benefits, but products that could have the potential for category disruption, as well as also looking at the potential for regulatory success. So the strategy has been paying us off because over the last 2 years, we have almost launched over 20 new products. And these are in all business segments, whether on the pharma side with MIBO, relaunch of Xiidra, consumer on the Blink portfolio, on the Lumify preservative-free. Also on the surgical side, we were able to bring a completely new premium category of our intraocular lenses, which is the Investa Aspire and the Investa Envy. And then also we are continuing to reload the pipeline, which I think is the most important piece for this audience now. So I'm going only to talk about the pipeline on the pharma side as well as the surgical side. And I'm not going to discuss today the consumer and the vision care. On the pharma side, we are actually started already a clinical trial. It's a phase 1 clinical trial, BL1132, which is the first ocular surface pain. We're targeting actually TRPV1 receptors and antagonists. And we are actually building on some of the data that's available that show the proof of concept in post-PRK patients. We are already in phase 1, and we recruited all phase 1 patients, and we are going to be waiting for the studies within the coming month. The next asset we also added to the pipeline is the BL1107. I know that definitely glaucoma is the only modifiable risk factor, and majority of the products existing on the markets lower intraocular pressure. However, glaucoma is a neuropathy disease as well. And we need to look for patients who are still either losing visual field or losing functional visual acuity with even the use of the treatment that lower intraocular pressure. For that, unmet medical need, we are actually have a positive data from a phase 2 study that shows one of the new generations alpha-2 agonists have improved low luminance visual acuity as well as mean deviation of visual field. We already starting screening for the phase 2 study, and the study will actually, hopefully next year, finish recruitment and showing results. Dry eye disease is a very complex disease, and while there are some good products on the market, we still believe that there are some existing unmet medical needs. There is still a potential for better efficacy, better safety, and also a potential for combination therapies. And that's why we are also starting a phase 2 study for our combination products between the first fixed dose combination will be between Xiidra and MIBO. Both of them are available. So combining the effect of anti-evaporation and anti-inflammatory products. I'm not going to discuss much on the retina because I know this is anterior segment session. However, we are doing a lot of collaboration that we should have at least 3 targets are ready for elevation for clinical development by next year, primarily in the area of functional improvements with geographic atrophy, intermediate AMD, and long-acting delivery. We are also going actually to present to you some of the innovations that we are working on the surgical side, continuing our leadership portfolio and portfolio on the intraocular lenses. We're still developing the EDOF. We hope that the clinical trial will be finishing recruitment soon, and actually we should be able to bring it in early 27. Sinova is actually our new capital equipment for anterior segment and posterior segments, and it has a lot of additional features that will be coming. We have a new fluidic system, we have a microbubble fragmentation technology, and we also have a lot of features related to the eyepieces that can do aspiration and irrigation together. I think there was some discussion about the glaucoma and the excimer laser. So we are also, actually Ilios is our excimer laser technology have been already launched in Europe. And actually we are working on the submission in the US. And Ilios actually is an excimer laser for glaucoma. It actually very well known by its precise channel making in the trabecular meshwork, but also with long-term safety data. We have patients' data up to 8 years now. So it's really a very unique technology, and we are actually very glad that we have it in our portfolio. Lastly, but not the least, we are also developing a femtophaco platform. This femtophaco platform actually is a completely renovation from what we had before. And it's actually including a live OCT, it including self-docking, which is much better for the patients. It also includes an automatic recognition for tissue, which provide a much better efficacy and safety. So what does this all mean for us? It means actually that we are actually having a lot of innovations coming up that really targeting disruption of the standard of care. We are strongly we are strongly investing in talents and capabilities and building also a cadence of launches that help the company grow. Thank you.
There's so many exciting things.
Thank you.
Could not fit into 5 minutes.
Okay, yes.